A vote? How frightened you were that you might lose. Well, harness that power now, son, and kill them all.
My name is Tommy Robinson. I am here today to shut down the Daily Mail report.
Remember, the force is all around us. It watches, it surrounds us. A bit like the Labour Party.
Fuck you, Obi-Wan. How about now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you hear me now? Should be able to hear me now, yeah? We're good now? Someone tell me we're good? We good, guys? Yeah? Right. Wow. Fucking, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, yeah, I don't know why I've had to change all this. Save the boredom. I just had to change all the sound settings instead of them all being changed together like they should be when you change a default sound setting. Anyway, I apologize. So what I was saying was I'm going out on three channels, but 2 of them are on YouTube. I'm going to make this short. 3 channels, 2 of them on YouTube. I can't keep doing that. So the second channel is going to get dropped at some point for things like this. And because it's another platform, I could be doing Getter, I could be doing other platforms. At the moment, we're doing YouTube and X today. So this video is one I kind of been planning for ages, but it was never meant to be today, and it was never meant to be live. And that's why it's going to be a part 1. Because originally I was going to make up the whole video, do the whole video, not do it like this. But what I realized was doing a real world, real time test in front of you of how long it would take to fake it, basically to buy subscribers, to find the nefarious underworld that people think is such bullshit. I've talked about it. I've talked to other people that are making it. So again, this isn't a video I was intending. I wasn't even going to do it today, but it was supposed to be an edited video. So and I still want to do that video. With that in mind, let's just open the door. But showing you in real time from a standing start at least proves something. However long it takes me is exactly how long it'll take you, or quicker. So if we can agree on that, then let's have a look and see exactly what it takes. So first of all, just let me get I don't know how far I'm going to go yet, because this is live, because I haven't planned this. I don't know how far I'm going to go. In fact, hang on a second. While I'm doing other stuff, if the sound goes at any point, let me know. So, but I'm going to get a channel ready in case there's something I can show you in real time, which it probably is, in fairness. Let me pick a channel I do not care about. Okay, so that one. Let's assume that one's a public channel, is it? They've got to be public from what I remember, because that's how they find it, I think. Something like that. Hang on. So I think that looks like a channel I've used. But yeah, I think it had a different name before. Okay, I know you can't see this at the moment, so just bear with me. I will share the screen with you in a second. I'm just making sure you've got everything in order. Right, so, okay, we can do this. We can do this live. I can't believe I'm doing this live. So, let me share screens. So let's get a new screen ready and share it. And please feel free to share the video. It's going to be rough around the edges, like having no sound at the beginning, but working our way up. This is a very different studio from what I used to work with. So, a completely new computer. So things, and I'm rusty, so things are going to take time. Right, so share. Screen, bear with me. So I wanted to share, I wanted to share that one with you. Okay, so if I share from my, what I would call my speed dial screen. Okay, so can someone just give me a thumbs up that you can see everything that I'm seeing, because there is a different view I can choose, but if I know you can see what I'm doing, it doesn't matter. So can you see me type in? And if you can, then I can come back. I'm just going to come back and have a look, see if you can. Can you see me typing and stuff like that? If you say yes to that, I can get on and crack on. And yeah, someone? Could you see? Can you? From me, it looks like you can see the screen. In fact, I'm going to assume that you can. Just Hang on a second. I thought there was a second way of viewing this. I'm not totally happy about this way of viewing it, but I'm just going to have to trust it. Right, okay, so you can see that. Okay, so let's just do it. Google search engine, YouTube, subscribers by. That's pretty simple. YouTube subscribers by. So already, I actually do recognize the first one already. I'm not going to bullshit you. I didn't actually know it was going to be top of the search engine, so. But this one is one I've seen when I was doing research last time. So we're going to have a look at that one. As I didn't know when I researched it last time, it was actually this sponsored and this popular. This is sponsored. This is the very, very top of the search engines. So you can see that yourself. Sorry, I'm forgetting. You can see it now. So QQTube, I don't know if I've seen that one before. See, they've got ratings as well. That's got very good ratings. In fact, they've got a good rating. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Actually, let me come back. So I'm going to ask you a question now, and it seems like it's taking a while for the comments to get to and from. So I'll just say, if the screen mode I've got it in isn't big enough for you to be able to see everything you need to see on screen, let me know in the comments. I think I'm getting YouTube comments and X comments. So if anything's too small, let me know, and I can always change the screen so that I'm not in it, or I'm part of it. So it's, hang on. So it's more like that. Is that better? And the trouble is that I don't want to be in front of something that's on the screen, which is the benefit of having it like that. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Shit, and now I've lost the screen mode we originally had. Yeah, I'm going to stay like that unless you tell me you need it changed. Okay, so you look at the basic site. What we got. So I've put in YouTube subscribers, so that's what it's actually taking us straight to on this website. So I thought I signed up to this before. Hang on. Let me try log in. No, perhaps not. Okay. But anyway, let's have a look. So YouTube subscribers here. This one's been rated pretty well. 0 to 3 hours start means they will start putting the subscribers on your channel within that time. So, okay, that's that. No, actually, it's that's $9.60 for, what's that for? Price per 1,000. So it's price per 1,000 subscribers. Now, Jesus, right? So imagine you are trying to build a YouTube channel and you want to bullshit everyone into thinking you are a news network. And if you think that's far out there, it's already been done to you multiple times. You want to get in, make your money, get out. But in order to make it work, in order to make people believe it, you need to look big. So you would invest in that scam, wouldn't you? So how much would you be prepared to pay? Well, it's $9.60 per 1,000 subscribers. Maximum order here of 50,000 subscribers. That's just with one seller on here. So what else have we got? If we really want to, let's see if we want to, we can go by price. So if we really want to go bargain basement, what we got? Is that the lowest we've got? I think that's the, yeah, I think that is the lowest price we've got on this one. Okay. So $9.60 for 1,000 subscribers. So I wonder if this gives you a choice to buy it. Oh, you got to sign up. I don't want to sign up. Okay, so let's go back. Social Wick, because I think this is the leader. So okay, so it's logged me in. That is the one that I thought it was. Okay, so let's go for. So let's just see what's on offer first. First of all, Instagram. All Instagram services. So Instagram likes, Instagram followers, Instagram views, Instagram story views, Instagram live video. I don't even know what this stuff is. I don't use Instagram. Instagram live video likes, Instagram live video views, Instagram impressions, Instagram business packages. What the fuck? Instagram power likes. What the fuck's that? Instagram comments. YouTube, something I'm familiar with. YouTube views, subscribers, shares, YouTube shares, YouTube live stream views, YouTube likes, YouTube comment likes. Oh my God. Okay, YouTube comment likes, YouTube comment dislikes. So you can pay. So if you've been rated down, had 1,000 people rate you down in a political circle, someone could pay to make it look like 1,000 people had disliked or liked one of your comments. Even I didn't know they did that. YouTube watch time hours. That's important if you want to get monetized. YouTube dislikes. YouTube premiere waiting views. YouTube comments. And we're going to TikTok. Followers, likes, views. Facebook. Twitch. Spotify, where you're making money. Twitter. What we've got on Twitter, which is X, obviously. Twitter, X likes, retweets, votes, views, followers. You got to laugh at this. People are paying money, and we haven't got to the money part yet. Followers and Twitter live video views. SoundCloud, IGTV. I don't even know what IGTV is. LinkedIn, Threads. Oh my God, Pinterest, VK. Even VK, look, is now on these things. It never used to be on these things. Apple Music. What the fuck? What the fuck? Apple Music. Okay, so sorry, my language. I'm supposed to have a profanity filter in. I forgot to put it in, and I'm talking away like I'm forgetting that completely. So my apologies. I'm on a different computer. I will stop doing that. So you can see what they're all available for. So let's go to YouTube, something that I understand, so I at least know what I'm looking at. So on this one, YouTube comments. This is the most ridiculous one I think of all, which is why I'm going to go to this one first. YouTube. Hang on. Did you see this? I've never seen this. YouTube Premiere waiting views. Are you with what that means? So when someone has a YouTube Premiere, when I upload video, it may come up and say to you, Tom Fury is premiering a video at 6 p.m. tonight. Do you want to be notified? And then when you go and watch that video, if it's a really, really popular person, maybe an hour before the show, they'll have maybe 100 people waiting. And it makes more people really curious as to why people were prepared to wait so long to watch it. So what they're suggesting to do is buy waiting views so that you've got people waiting just in chat, just waiting, just names in chat waiting for the video to start. Once the video starts, I assume they go away. Wow. Let's have a look at that, because that's even more ridiculous than the comments. Let's see what we're paying here. Buy YouTube Premiere waiting views. YouTube Premiere waiting views. So how many waiting views do we want? I just in case we actually do this. Oh no, I'm not going to do a Premiere. So let's just have a look. Let's say we're on 100 people sat in the chat. Just haven't, like, because 100 people for the whole movement would be a lot of people waiting in chat when there's no video on. Let's have a look how much would that be. They've got an order at least 1,000. Okay. So 1,000 is a lot. But again, for a big channel, it would happen. So that would cost you $9.89, which is what? Probably about, I don't know, £8. Maybe a few pence more, something like that. £8 for 1,000 YouTube Premiere waiting views. So now let me do something I can back up and show you. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Oh, I know I'm going to do this. In chat, I'm going to send you a video. What shall I do? Doesn't matter what the video is, does it? All that matters is that I can show you. So, copy the video. In chat, I'm going to paste the YouTube address, if I didn't press the wrong button then, yeah. YouTube address to a video which we're going to experiment on, which is one of my other channels. So I'm not doing this to anybody else. And note to YouTube, I'm doing this to show the wrongs of it. I'm not doing this to get a bump up on YouTube. So please do not penalize me, as I am merely trying to show the problem, not create an opportunity for people. So, right. So with that said, I've given you the link there. Let me make sure I've got the page open myself. I have. So let's have a look at something more tangible that we can all understand. Like, hang on, let's go back. Let's go to, what do we want? We want something like YouTube. Oh, hang on, sorry. YouTube views, yeah, or subscribers. Which do you want? Subscribers or views? I don't know which will be quicker, honestly. Probably views, I'm guessing. Let's try views because it'll be quicker. So by YouTube views. So, okay. By YouTube views. Again, YouTube, I'm doing this to show people. I'm doing this to show people. YouTube views. Yeah, YouTube views. Fuck. Okay, so on that link, if you click on that link, if you look at that link, you'll see that currently there is 74 views exactly as of right now at 7:04 p.m. on what day is it? Today, Monday, right? So let me go back to the shared screen. So, and that's on the link that I've put in the chat. It's a link that I'll put in the description of the video. So let's get, I said 74, didn't I? So if it jumped to 174, that'd be quite hard to believe, wouldn't it? Even if you guys went on there, there's not very many of you on today. It would be hard to believe this. So let's see how much 150 is, because that would be even more noticeable. So, okay. Okay, so, I've got to get at least 1,000. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, guys. I can't really afford this at the moment. Not with everything else that's going on. Okay, $4.17. I can afford this for the time being. Okay. In order to prove this to you, and I hope that, bear in mind, you've seen all the other websites. When I've got more money, I will perhaps have a look at some of the other, but you've seen the other websites. It's got them all listed. So if this works, why would any of the others not work? Just remember that, yeah? So, because I'm spending money here, it may be only $4, but I'm spending money to show you something that's real. So understand that every single link on there is real. I haven't checked every single one, but I know that I've checked. I don't really use Instagram, but when I've checked the links, you can buy. There's a checkout for everything. That's what I'm getting at. So, may not understand some of what I'm seeing, but I understand that it's asking you for money. So you can see there, I'm in the position of buying it. So it wants the link of the video. I'm going to put the likes on, right? Okay. So I'm going to grab that link. You can't see me do that because I've just gone off the shared screen. I'm back on the shared screen now. I'm going to put that link to the video in. There is the link to the video that I put into the chat. You can check that. It's on the screen. You can see the link is the same. So continue. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Again, YouTube. This is for, look, this is illegal. If anything, you should use this and come down on hard these people. But I am not here to promote this. I know that these people, just so you guys know, a lot of these people are from Vietnam, and YouTube can see that. So the reason that people do this, we'll come to that. We'll come to why they do it. But this will damage your channel if you do it. That's why I won't even try doing this on a channel I care about, because this will damage your channel in the long run. If you're planning to have a long run on YouTube and you want to be monetized and stuff, do not do this even to show people. I'm doing this on a channel I do not care about. So, okay, so just bear with me. There's cards and that, although my information's on me hidden, just bear with me because I'm going to not take the opportunity of letting that happen by chance. So I'm going to just hide the stream for a second while I pay for these. What was it? We're getting views. So let me just pay for it a second. Yeah, because it's asking for card details, which may temporarily come up. In fact, it should be filling them in for me. Oh, bollocks. It's not. This is not good timing. This is not good timing. This is very bad timing. Very bad timing, but fortunately I have a card with me, so I'll do it manually. Oh, I'm not used to this, look. Actually having to make an effort. Right, okay. So, do not say it out loud on screen, you fucking idiot. See, I'm swearing still. Stop it. Right, bear with me. I'm doing, like I say, I'm doing this real time though, and that is how you at least know it's not fake, it's not altered. Oh, you're not on the, you are on the shared screen. This screen's still being shared. Oh no, it's not. You can't see this, can you? Right. Sorry, I'm putting some details in. Let me just double check. You can't see that. Okay, that's important. It's very important. Okay. Right. Now I'm halfway through my credit details. 1 second. I hate not being able to read the number out. Okay. And then I've just put the card holder name as the card number. So just bear with me. Okay. Put my real name in, which is Richard Smith. Hang on. Expiry date. Can't even remember. Right. Put my mother's name in, which is Doris. Right. Okay. Let's. As soon as the number's off the screen, I'll get back sharing. Oh, it's going to make me do an ID check now, guys. I don't believe this. Right, I've got to approve it in my app. Just bear with me, please. Bear with me just a little bit longer. I should have remembered. That's why I wasn't going to do this live. That's why I wasn't going to do this live, guys. Because you don't do stuff like this live because it takes longer than you expect. Actually, it won't take long because the mobile system is pretty quick. If you use it, you probably know already. So, okay. Okay, done. Right, let me put you back on. Let me put you back on. Where are you? Where are you guys? Right. So, something went wrong? What went wrong? What happened? Anybody? I don't know what happened there. As long as we're still, from my end, we're still recording, so I'm going to assume everything is fine. So, as long as we've got sound and stuff, so 1, 2, 3. I'm seeing sound, so I think we're okay. So, okay. Now you can see we are back here. So, hang on a minute. So, can I see my orders there? There's my orders there. So, we can see I've tried all these, yeah? Just a few on each one to find out how you do them. So, we go show. And that's, oh shit. I hope I haven't put it on the wrong video. Hope not. Anyway, no. No, I pasted it in front of you guys tonight. I pasted it in front of you. Oh, it might have been predictive text I was missing. Yeah, okay. Sorry. My mistake. It has been paid. Please feel free to contact us. Blah, blah, blah. So we should go from 174 views to about 200. Was it 224? Something like that. I can't remember how many I got now. So that is a easy, real-time piece of proof I can offer you right now of that, what can happen to that video, which again not only is in chat, but I will put underneath this the comment section of this video for afterwards. But we can see, in fact, if I get that video link, I will show people on screen now. So there is no oh, you're bullshitting. Let's do it now on the shared screen. Let's go straight from where we've paid straight to the video, which has got, as you can see quite clearly there, 74 views. So as I said, I'll put the link in. I'll also put it under the video. Just make sure you get a copy of it again. And what I'm going to stop this umming as well. Watch not the video, but watch the numbers and you'll see that within, I don't know how long it takes exactly. I think you have maybe pay for quicker service, but it will be on there maybe hours or days. From what I've seen from other services, they've all been, and that services, they've all been within hours or days. But again, I don't know if it's subscribers or views or what that happens quicker. So I don't know how they do things, because either they've got quite a few people doing a hell of a lot of people's work, or they've got a few people doing an impossible amount of people's work. So yeah, I mean, you think how many people, if they're ordering, if they're allowing certain people only to order. You saw on the thing we looked at, it said you had to order a minimum of 1,000 at a time with certain things. I mean, that's a lot. So yeah, a maximum order was 50,000. So how many orders do they get? How many people are using these sites? I mean, they're paying for it to be at the top of the search engine. So again, by X views or followers, people would want, wouldn't they? I suppose followers, instant Twitter followers. That's sponsored. Let's have a look. Social Wick again, which is the one we've just been on. Let's have a look. What's this? This is a new one, so let's have a look. Oh, it's the same sort of thing again. So let's have a look. TikTok. Hope you can see this all right. Facebook, Twitch, fucking Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud. If you listen to this rather than watching this, Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud, Telegram, Threads, LinkedIn, Reddit. By the way, to anybody that can see this properly, if you're wondering why I read it out as well, it is for that reason that some people do listen to some of my content. So that's the exact reason. So, okay, let me go back to the shared screen. So, and go back to studio for the time being. I don't think that, I can show you a lot more. But I think it would be insulting your intelligence to have to spell it out for you. Let's go back here. What being able to mess with all of these services could do. So let's come back to why. Why? Link not working on your side. Maybe which link? Which link? You mean the link to the video? Oh, I posted the wrong link to you by the looks of it. Hang on a minute. 1 second. Where have we gone? Right, I need to get rid of this altogether. 1 second. Let me stop the share in a minute. End share screen. Right. Let me try again. Right. My chat is changed from what it was, so there's something weird going on. But anyway, this one. So I apologize for my previous mistake. So I think it's that one. 74 views it should be. Check. Yeah, 74 views, right? That's the one. So that's the video to keep your eye on. Unless I've messed anything up. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Let me just check something again. Let me just check something one more time. So bear with me, and then we get onto the wires. Because you must be, well, some of you must, if you see this, must be asking why. But just bear with me. I want to check. Oh, where was it? Where was the orders thing? Oh, I found it. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. Hang on a second. What's that? Okay, so I don't know how long this is going to take, because again, this is all to actually go through with the transaction is I've done it a couple of times, but to actually go through the transaction is a little bit further than I would normally really go. But again, YouTube, leave me alone, because I'm trying to just show something, prove something, because once this is proven, I can then go on to the rest of the video. So now why would they do it? Because who are they lying to? All that stuff. You're only fooling yourself, right? And that all makes sense, and it sounds like it makes sense, but it doesn't. When I came into this, I did well because I acted bigger than I was. I didn't fake my numbers because I held within an ethical way of doing it. You just act a bit more showbiz. You get better equipment and you can afford. You make your best effort. However, I also had intentions of being here for a long time, trying to achieve as much as I could and reinvesting into the podcast. However, if you've come in from mainstream media, or even more so, if you've come here to make money from this movement, or if you've failed in your attempt to make a channel in this movement, which there's been quite a few people who've not been able to get past the 900 subscriber mark, who then, out of nowhere, get 30,000 subscribers, and after complaining about not having any subscribers, don't celebrate a single moment of it, which to me is very strange. If you've been complaining about having 900 subscribers, suddenly having 60,000 or 30,000 or 20,000, I think would matter to you. So the fact that you are no-selling it is, to me, completely silently selling the fact that you have been a naughty boy. It's like the walk of shame. It's the podcast equivalent of the walk of shame. It's, if I don't say anything, then I don't have to feel guilty about lying to anybody, because it's a lie of omittance, which I'm not on board with, by the way. Such a cop-out move. But so the why is because you're trying to be bigger than you are. So if I'm trying to make money off you, I get 60,000 subscribers on there. I appear out of nowhere. I name myself some really cool news network or street beefs media, or something that sounds really urban and cool, and I act like I've been around forever, and I just start appearing in all the circles, and I've got 60,000 subs. Chances are, in this world, you're just going to buy into it. You're not going to know any different. Why would you? It's the same content, basically. The only difference is the guy who's shooting this content doesn't care about any of it. It's got, the only intention they've got is to get in, make money, get out. And the reason why I think that needs to be highlighted is, one, it means they don't care what message they get to you. As long as you're entertained or giving over your money, it doesn't matter what truth you get. It matters what works. They care about the numbers and the numbers only, because you've got to maximize that time. Like I said, if you cheat on YouTube, you will get found out eventually. Like those subscriptions, those views I bought, they'll eventually get removed. It might take a couple of years, but they'll eventually get removed. But if you're in for a quick buck, you made yourself look big, that 60,000 subscribers turns to 180,000 subscribers. Suddenly you've got real people you're dealing with, sending you super chats and everything else, based on the idea that you came in as a media guy because you had 60,000 subs straight away, and you must have got that from somewhere. You must have earned it somewhere. People don't just get 60,000 subs. So you come in, and if you've got the equipment, and if you're good enough and everything else, and there's an argument to say, well, if someone's good enough, perhaps they get to keep the spot, but they don't want to keep the spot. They want to take your money and then go on to the next thing that might earn them money, or retire, whatever. They don't give a fuck about the subjects, and they certainly don't give a fuck about you. This is not a little channel trying to throw rocks because I feel left out or anything else. This is about integrity, and believe me, it doesn't take huge channels to be doing this. I've seen people that will stamp their feet over how many subscribers they've got, and just to be able to say they've got 10, 20 or 30,000 subscribers, means the world to them. You have no idea. You have no idea on how fragile the ego is of most people who are prepared to step onto a camera or a stage. You have no idea. They're trying to put themselves in public for a reason. So the idea that they can't draw in an audience worth watching, it bothers me. You see, it bother me, right? And I'm one of the less fragile. But there are some people out there that won't sell it to you. They'll never moan about it to you. You'd never know. But secretly, they're burning until the day in which, take a look around now. Take a look at some of the creators you know, or think you know. And take a look where they were a year ago. And take a look, see where they are now. Maybe it's hard work, perseverance, in which case, should be a nice analog line over that year to show the hard work and the reward, and the hard work and the reward, and what happens as you gradually get better and you show what you're made of. Or you might have a flat line and then a digital up all of a sudden. That can't be faked. That big straight line up with the numbers, if you can get a bar graph with numbers, which you can, and that will come in the next video. When anything goes straight up, straight across, when it comes to people, then you know it's been artificially manipulated, whether it's by YouTube, whether it's by whatever, you know it's been manipulated, because quite naturally, people are always impossible to predict, so they're always going to come in various different numbers. So it's so easy to spot when you think of the logic of what I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, and so understand they're there to con you. They're there to, hopefully you can see the link now. They're there to con you. They're there to make their money and get out. And maybe if they just made videos and got out, I'd say nothing about it. But these are the same people that are prepared to misinform you. These are the same people that are prepared to they're prepared to ruin other YouTubers in order to keep that spot. So these are also dangerous people, and they are people that would see the whole of us toppled as look at us, because they don't care either way. They truly don't. In fact, some of them will see monetization in flipping and turning around on the movement, because they were squeezed everything out of it from the one side. Now it's time to go around to the other side. And by me saying that statement to you, I submit to you, that's how I can prove that the mainstream media is here, because that is a mainstream media mentality to be able to even think and do all of that. That's why I keep saying what I keep saying. They're here. It's not a case of coming, trying. They realized the numbers that we could get were always superior to theirs on our worst day. So they're not just going to ignore it. They're here. And the others are such sellouts that they will happily take whatever bribes the mainstream media give them. And they will give bribes, as I've said. My very first interview with Tommy outside the magistrate's court, a mainstream media person attempted to bribe me. Very first day, within 20 minutes of being there, attempted to bribe me to give her every bit of footage, not every bit of footage, but the footage that I had of Tommy, and to give her information about when he was going to be there, stuff like that. Obviously, I told her where to go, but the point of it is, it's real, it's prevalent. Yeah, so there's no need for any make-believe or big imagination or big conspiracy theory. It's still very, very practical. It's a business. As you can see by those websites, it's a functioning business. There's no conspiracy theory here. I've opened the door for you. The video will prove what it needs to prove. Then we're going to go down the rabbit hole and see whatever we see. But we're going to perhaps channel hunt. We'll see. I don't know. it was going to be an edited video, not live like this. But I think, and I didn't know how long this video was going to be, but I think I've proven everything I can. One, that I can't get sound right in the first 3 minutes of a video. But two, everything we've already spoken about. But seriously, sorry about that beginning. As I said, 2 computers and everything else going on. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Has anybody got, I don't know if we've even got people on. It's such a difficult setup at the moment. But as I said, I can't keep giving that second slot away. So that's going to get used up at some point. So any questions, anything before I go? I don't expect so, but I'm just checking. Is there anything you're not satisfied with? I'm going to put actually, I am what, by the way, this business and the swearing and everything, I'm working on all this. I'm doing not enough streams to get better at all that. The more conscious of it I am and streaming, the better I'll get. So please just bear with me. I am working on it. This is not good enough, but I'm working on it. So I just did it again. I've just taken that link. So I think we're there. Is there anything else I want to tell you? If you want to follow me on X, at Share the Risk. If you want to follow me on my proper YouTube channel, if you're not on that, at Tom's Generation X. And, you know, understand this is a struggling channel at times, but Tom's Generation X, although new, showing those signs of blossoming, showing signs of what it will be, what I know it will be, not think, know it will be. It's just, yeah, some things are just meant to be. So that's not to say it's going to be happy days every day. It'd be hard work, but it's just obvious that it's not going to fail. Or at least not yet. So, you know, yeah, follow me on Tom's Generation X, and we will be going deep on a few things. And whether they be here, sat in the studio, or somewhere very different. That comes down to money, and that comes down to why I need you on Tom's Generation X as well. Because the whole move is about playing by the rules, at least on YouTube, in order to make money. And when I say make money, I don't mean make money for spending. Make money in order to spend back on the podcast, in order to give you the very best, and not a monitor screen that's shaking around when I touch the desk, for instance, and all those other things. But the very start of it, travel and all those kind of things, so I can take you to those places. But there's plenty we can do before then that doesn't cost anything, and we will do that. I really do appreciate anybody that's watched, anybody that does watch, because a lot of the views we get are on replay. So I do appreciate that, and thanks for sticking with me. I am Tom Fury. This is Tom's Generation X, and a shout out to Danny Roscoe, actually. And I say Danny Roscoe because he's someone I've seen go through some of the same struggles I've done, and he's built his channel from the ground up as well. I was sort of around him, lucky enough to be around him when he joined the movement. So, you know, I saw him, not his first demo, but one of the first things that we've done together, and that it was kind of cool. So I saw him build his up from the beginning as well. So, you know, I think he seems to be making more videos on YouTube again. So it's well worth going and giving him a follow. Anyway, Tom's Generation X. Catch you soon.
Yo, Starmer, you remember when the poor people actually thought they had a vote? How frightened you were that you might lose. Well, harness that power now, son, and kill them all.
My name is Tommy Robinson. I am here today to shut down the Daily Mail report.
Remember, the force is all around us. It watches, it surrounds us. A bit like the Labour Party.
Fuck you, Obi-Wan.